guys, and welcome to our first SQL injection tutorial. Today we will be covering what is known as error-based SQL injection. When you've found a website that you would like to hack or deface, depending on your prerogative, we need to find a page in this website that could be vulnerable to SQL injection. These pages normally have something along the lines of ID equals and then either an integer or a string. So let's look at trainers. Let's look at Crago. As you can see here, we have trainers.php ID equals 8. So this is a good website to test with. Let's actually do the test. What we want to do is we want to put a tick after the 8. And as you can see, we get an error, so we know that this website is vulnerable to SQL injection. So now we want to find out how many columns there are. To do this, we use the order by statement. And you can just start at 2. And then you've got to put a double hyphen at the end so that it knows it's a command that we're running. And we get no error. So let's just double it and try 4. And again, no error. So let's try, we'll try 5, we'll go with 1. No error. And we'll try 6. And we get an error. So we know that the table has 5 columns. So now what we want to do is we want to use a function called union, which joins them together, and then all, so we want to join all of them together and select 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Oh, sorry. And as you can see, we're presented with 2 numbers on the screen, 5 and 4. These are the columns that will actually give us output during our SQL injection. So let's take one of those numbers. For this, I'll use 4. And we want to replace the 4 with at version. This is going to get the database backend to tell us the version of my SQL it's running, which is 5.0.45. This is good. This is what we need. If you were to discover version 4, if you would wait, I'm planning on doing a tutorial on version 4, but for now, let's just work with this. So now we want the table names. Oh, I can't spell. The table name. And we want it from information underscore schema dot tables. And as you can see, we've got all the table names here. We've got character sets, collations. It's now your job to decipher what you think is important within this. For this website, I think trainers is the most important if we're looking for usernames and passwords. Obviously, you could be looking for other things, but for this, let's work with trainers. So we want to go into the columns of trainers. So I want to change this to column name. From information schema dot tables, we want to replace that to dot columns. Now, where in information schema dot columns do we want to get it from? We want to get it from where the table name equals trainers. And hit enter. And we have an error. This is most likely because this website uses a thing called magic quotes. So what we want to do is we want to convert the text trainers into ASCII. Here's a great little PHP script to do this. I'll link you to this in the sidebar. Trainers, and then we want to convert. You want to copy all of this text apart from the last comma. So copy that. Where table name equals, and now we have to put char, put all that in there, closing brackets, enter, and now we're in the column. So we can see that we have trainer ID, first name, last name, password, age, bio. Now you can view each of these individually by just replacing the column name with, let's say, first name, and then getting it from. So now we don't want to get it from information schema.columns. We want to get it from trainers. Remember that. And that will show us them one by one. But if being a hacker, we are quite lazy, and we can just use a function called group underscore concat. And then what we can do is we can list first name, comma, XO3A. Oh, sorry. 0x3. Yeah, that's right. Sorry about that. That's the hex. Last name. And then 0x3A. And let's just finish it with password. Now you could go on and you could type all of the information in and it would display it all at once, but let's just work with this for the sake of time. And as you can see now, we've got Natalie as a first name, Sash is her second name, and the password is Natalie. Catherine Jones and Glassfrin is the password. And that's really about it for SQL Injection Basics. I know that it may be kind of scary to see how simple it is to get all that information, but all I can do is suggest that if you find a website that's vulnerable and you manage to exploit it, just inform the site, send them an email or something, leave them a little comment on the page. It's a lot, it's a lot nicer than just going and defacing it. So thank you guys for watching. Big thanks to CrashOver for the ASCII.php file, and of course for helping me through my learning of SQL injection. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you later.
Like my ass, laugh at every single joke I crack, and half of them ain't even funny. Like, Marshall, you're so funny, man. You should be a comedian, goddamn. Unfortunately, I am. I just hide behind the tears of a clown. So I